All right, all right.
Hey,
Happy
hey,
Happy Hump Day.
happy hump day. That's it
What
is.
what what's the Tina shirt? I just noticed you were wearing a Tina shirt. What is
Tina, you fat lard. You never seen that? That's the
that? No,
Napoleon Dynamite, man. You never seen Napoleon
I
Dynamite?
never saw
Oh
Napoleon
my
Dynamite.
goodness, that's a classic. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
You got to watch that, Tim. You tell me about
No,
movies. You got to watch
I,
Napoleon Dynamite.
some things I just never spent the time on. Well, I
He
got
has a
my
pet.
my fancy shirt is a collabify.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. Well, he has a pet. He has a pet llama, man. It's
Uh huh.
hilarious. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that sometime. I
Good
don't, I don't
time.
know who I don't know who I can convince to do that with me, but sometime.
Whoever one of your kids that like comedy. That's the ones. Yeah.
They don't like comedy with me anymore. They don't like my comedies.
Yeah. All
They
good.
don't like watching TV with me anymore because I talk too much to the television.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't believe this. This is fake. Whatever. It's not funny.
I wouldn't watch it with you then either.
They
Yeah.
they hate me. No. Strategy though.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, let's get to it because we only got
Oh,
5 minutes left.
5 minutes. Yes. Nice.
Auction 111. You can't have three number ones. You know why?
Why?
Because then you'd have 111. That's my nod to Ricky Bobby. Come
That's,
on, Ray. Since we're
that's good. That's
quote
that's
movies.
one of those dad jokes. Yeah. There you go.
Ricky Bobby, you come
I
on.
know Ricky. I love Ricky Bobby.
All
Yeah.
right,
If
there we
you
go.
ain't first, you're last. I know. I got
That's
it.
right. Enough banter. Let's get down to business here. It's the Solomon Islands tonight.
Ooh,
3144. Black
yes.
Mamba 859. The crown in the center.
Hmm.
Double crown, right?
Double.
1888. The Black Mamba for 899 and 1122 for the
Yes.
gold on the end. And now I'm going to do this refresh since we're running real close.
The night of the Black Mambas, man.
They're bidding on stuff like crazy out here.
Oh.
What do we got?
Woo.
144, 859, 2850 now.
Double crown Black Mamba, man. Of course.
Wow. And 899 and 1122. Very nice. 4 minutes to go.
Wow.
There's going to be some action because things are moving
great.
down here.
And I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read the Solomon Islands. You think you got it?
I think I got that locked up. There you go. Have at it.
Solomon Islands, Southwest Pacific Ocean, discovered by the Spaniard Alvaro de Manana in 1568, who named them in honor of the wealthy biblical King Solomon. All right, believing then that the islands were in the possession of gold and riches. Cool. Home to the largest saltwater lagoon in the world, the Moravo Lagoon at around 700 square kilometers, bordered by 3 islands, along with a double barrier reef. That's cool. Within the lagoon, there are also hundreds of smaller islands. There's no such thing as breakfast, lunch, or dinner in the islands, as meals are not divided, and people simply eat what they have at the times when they're hungry. Huh? No breakfast. Well, it's just called food then, I guess.
Yeah. People like to segregate it here, but everybody eats whenever they want.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do. I have breakfast at lunch. That's when I have breakfast.
And then you have your breakfast snack and your lunch snack, and then your dinner, dessert, and then there's a name for everything, but whatever.
That is true.
Yeah, no breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay.
3 minutes we got.
Just keep eating. All right, let's show that up again. Just to
That's
make sure.
We got George Solomon Islands. I don't know about King Solomon's Gold, but Bee Honey is in there. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, George. And yes, I like. Well, there you go. She'll watch TV. There you go. It's nice. No dad jokes, John. I know. It's got the craziness there. Beha, my favorites today are the black. It is Cappy Queen. Those are my favorites too. Yes. And then with I mean, they all look nice. Got a captain. Got a crown king.
This crown is going close to what the Solomon Islands. I mean, Solomon Islands should pick it up. It's a princess. It's going to be yielding out bee honey. It's got to be, come on.
It is. That's nice.
Got to get some love for the Solomon Islands.
Got to get some love.
No breakfast, lunch, and dinner there. It's all about the eating all day long.
Well, it is. And plus, it's it's got all that the Great Barrier Reef double system. I'm sure it's beautiful. Like I didn't get to look at it. The waters. I'm sure it's part of them. That really crystal blue stuff. I didn't get to look at it like visually though. Cool.
Very cool. Let me see if I can run through a couple of quick things here. Ethereum miners. So we know that Ethereum has taken a little bit of a dip, and of course we've gone from proof of work to proof of stake. So these miners who were holding stuff, Ethereum miners dumped 30,000 ETH, stonewalling the ultrasound money deflation narrative. So these miners who were working proof of work decided they're just going to sell off their stuff, and that they're being accused of being the ones who are overselling the ETH and now plummeting what's happening there. So just a little, but they're going to run out of it sooner or later, if they're going to not be able to mine it like that, and they have to have proof of stake, and they're dumping whatever they're short of 32 ETH to have it to be a proof of stake miner.
Yeah.
So
you can do them in there's some places where you can kind of, micro it out with others. But
you can team up, so two guys who got 15 each and whatever, or 16 each to get into the 32 thing. But then the other guys, they're just, okay, well, I'm just going to sell it off then if I'm not going to be mining and using my machines and whatever. Just thought that was interesting right there.
Yeah.
Well, we're under a minute. I'm going to do a quick refresh. Let's watch it go. Fast gas, people. Solomon Island's going to be spitting out bee honey pretty soon. Might want to take a second look at that one.
Yeah, right.
But you got your choice of Black Mambas tonight, Captain. And isn't this your favorite hat over here, Ray? This first one?
Which one?
This one with the hat. Do you like
Mine?
this hat the best? No, the Black Mamba. This guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
What's that called again?
What, the captain's? Oh, the Kufa.
The Kufa hat. That's what I wanted to know.
Kufa.
15 seconds. Fast gas, people. Who's getting after it tonight? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see.
3144, 1589, 2888. Did that go up?
Oh, it bumped up.
3144. That hadn't changed. So let's see if there's some last minute digs in there.
Oh.
2,888. That just creeped up just a little bit. 899. Did that come up a little bit too?
It did.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit less than that. 859. 3144. I'm going to say that this is the steal of the night right here to get a princess for 3144. That's a steal.
It's an excellent deal, man.
These Black Bombers are so strong, and this, I don't get it. I don't get it. You're paying. I mean, it's a beautiful bee. Browns and all that stuff.
That's a beautiful bee, man.
It's beautiful, but this one is going to make you money, make you bee honey. This one.
It is, but some of these may be your forever bee. It might be your profile.
Hey, we all know that all this artwork is subjective, and if you're into double crowns and bedazzled gloves or whatever they are, I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
Diamond hands, Tim. They're diamond hands.
I'm kind of partial to bee honey myself. If there's a trait that a bee's gonna have, I'm gonna go with the yielding of.
It is nice, and not just yield, taxes. They get the nice tax. No matter what, when bee honey moves, the queens get paid. That's right.
Queens get paid. That's one of my favorite sayings. I think I'm gonna have to get a tattoo on my arm.
Might do one more last refresh just to see. Let's
see. You think there's one out there?
Make sure it's clean. We got a clean. Oh,
That's
hey, what I'm talking about. It should come up. You see that?
Yeah. Nope, no change.
That's nice.
2888.
That's it. There you go.
1122, 899, 859. Strong, very strong.
It is. That's great stuff, man. Great
Mambas coming out in force, stealing
they're rare. They've always been rare at the beginning. You could have minted, as Black Mambas have been from the very beginning. So even all these superheroes ones coming out, they've always been very rare, the Black Mambas.
Plus, I think they're coming out right. They're not going to be very rare.
This is the first time I've ever seen 3. We've seen a lot of gold, a lot of DMTs. Haven't seen 3 Black Mambas, man.
All right, they're beautiful. They're all good looking bunch of bees.
That's
Again,
right.
No eyewear.
No eyewear.
Things I'm looking at. Oh, here's some eyewear on this empowerment bee down here, and this one here.
Yeah, well, that's neither here nor there.
It's here, right?
Still, though, it's the good eyewear. It's not like you got safety goggles on, right?
All right, I got one more piece of interesting tidbit. We always follow this guy. You introduced me to him. Plan B.
Plan B.
Right? The 100 trillion USD is his Twitter handle, and he's always talking about and doing graphs, and used to call for Bitcoin 1,000 and all that, 100,000, Bitcoin 100,000. Yeah. So he outed himself today, and said and marked the 3 places that he made purchases of Bitcoin.
Ooh.
So he made his first purchase of Bitcoin right in here.
500 around.
Yep. He said 400, right at 400 right here. And then another one at 4,000. And then he just made his third purchase today.
Wow.
Just under, what's it at?
It's like 18, 19.
Just under 20, right. So these are the 3 purchases he's made of Bitcoin. Ooh. So what do you think about that? Now, right after he purchased, nice shot up. Then he came in and he bought it on the dip, and it shot up, and here it is dipping again, and he's in again. Yeah. I love it. I love his consistency and all that kind of stuff. So he's calling for the run up, of course, after this. So it happened a little bit after this one. It was a little bit of but it shoots up after he buys. So you gotta love that.
It's interesting too about like Plan B. He's obviously a Bitcoin maximalist, and you see 2016 was where he entered. That's something, Yeah, imagine back here 2013 and stuff, Goodness, man.
Yeah, all this stuff. Well, it was all brand new and there was no competition, right? When was Ethereum made? 2013?
14, I think, somewhere around there.
14, I think so too.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's really nothing else to compare this to. It's all so young, and that's why it took 20,000 Bitcoins to buy a pizza back then, Nobody knew what they had. But now, this is all the run up, the expectations where nobody really knew what they had.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a great chart, and it's nice of him to out himself. And now he's bought in again. So just like Michael Saylor, buying more, like we mentioned last night. So that was just a cool chart that I picked up, and hopefully, and I think we've shown many of these, but it's due to take a run up. We'll see what happens after the Fed. Did you pull anything about the Fed today?
A little bit, but no, I didn't mess around with them too much. I know he raked, it went up again. Rate hike. Nice. Yep.
Nice. I don't know about nice, but hey, it is what it is. They're trying to slow things down, but if they try too hard, it could mess things up. Who knows?
I think it's messed up.
Well, it's they're pumping the brakes, and then there's locking them up. So we don't want to lock them up and then start spinning, and crash happens.
You don't want the e-brake, like it's especially if you're in the snow. You pump the brakes. I get you don't want to lock them up. I get it. Right. No, actually, kind of gotta just going around why you see nothing but adoption happening, and I'm going to follow up with our tool last night. Saying I got.
Oh, right.
It was.
You must have liked it because you sent me a link today. I didn't press on it. I have to double check my link. I don't just go, banging on links when I get them.
That's true. That's good. That's good.
I was waiting for the full review. I didn't know if I was a test subject or not.
That's right. Got to get my $5, man. You got to get it. But yeah, no, this is, like I said, more about just kind of we'll touch on a little bit on Coinbase, but then my goodness, man. I mean the adoption of what looks like is happening and across the world, man. So, it's just crazy, right? Especially, like I said, when I end up with the tool that I talked about yesterday, what it did today, I was pretty impressed. But Coinbase, we know about the ENS, right? The .eth sites. Well, Coinbase, they hand out ENS usernames to simplify wallet transactions. So they added their own extension, right? And now on Coinbase, I don't know, I was looking for it today. I didn't see it exactly, but they're simplifying on theirs. So crypto exchange Coinbase integrated with ENS service to give their customers usernames to replace their traditional Coinbase crypto wallets. So here's what it would look like, right? Name.CoinbaseCB and plus the .id. Name.cb.id. So whatever you want to make, call it your name. That would be up here in the front, and the rest would be the back, things like that. So instead of having what we're all used to, right? The 42 word letters, that address, you can't type that out, right? That's why you always got to copy and paste it. But also gives you room to, when you are typing, you better really know what you're typing, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's cool. They're doing things to kind of help with making less mistakes, right? So
sure. I love that, and that's going to help with adoption too. The easier you can make it, where people send you stuff and everything is better. Because I told you about a transaction where things went back and forth, and something got sent to the wrong wallet, and I had to go back to crypto.com and get complaints and get the money back and pay fees. It wasn't easy. If it was Tim Judge or not Tim Judge, but timjudge.cb.id,
Right.
that'd be pretty easy. Pretty hard to mistake.
Right.
I have to make sure I go grab that. I'm sure there's other Tim Judges on Coinbase.
I bet you there is. So you better, go look for where you can do. I was looking, like I said today, I didn't find it. But in July, ENS registrations surged 200% with 126,141 total registrations recorded in a week. So everybody's
Wow.
huh?
That's
That is
big.
big. So I mean, everybody's starting to catch on with what these are, and it is. This is the beginning. That's what Web3 is, right? Where you can have these, these identities, right? And that's what they are. That's how you're going to be identified on there, whether you're moving crypto or receiving crypto, or what it is. Won't look like regular websites, but that is your identity, right? Just along with your NFT. So these are all things that we've been talking about, and what's going on. And that's what this is talking about: human readable usernames in a step toward making Web3 more user friendly, right? So very cool.
I love
Yep.
it. I love
The
it.
next one's just kind of going to run through it, because this is all about digital bank, those digital bank currencies, right? Those centralized, right? CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And I'm going to go knocking them out. There's like 3 or 4 that it's happening, because all you got to think of is like you look at USDC, right? I mean, how simple is it? You think you got Ethereum, you change it into a USDC or anything, right? You got your Ethereum, now you change it into one of these digital bank currencies. All I'm talking about is it's there now, right? You start seeing all this with these other countries, governments, whatever they're going to be, central banks. This is an easy way to get in and out, and this is it, everybody. Digital bank FV Bank integrates with USDC stablecoin for direct deposits, right? And this is a custody service in Q4 2022, targeting major coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, everybody loves those. But FB Bank on Wednesday announced the launch of a new service allowing its account holders to make direct deposits in USDC to the bank's US dollar accounts. The new feature enables customers to receive USDC on their accounts, similar to traditional deposits like Wire or the automated clearinghouse network. So, this is here, US. This is starting to be, like I said, a global thing. This guy, who's a part of it, we believe this feature will greatly enhance the user's experience and open up more frictionless commerce. We talk about that all the time with the frictionless stuff, making it easier, making it more safe, making it more secure. That's what everybody's kind of working on, especially on these down, like crypto winters that we're in. This is the time when everybody starts building and launching those things, right? Because the next phase is this big move upwards and big, big chunks of money coming in here, right? So, there you go. So there's that one. Then you got this one, Tim. Hong Kong Monetary Authority provides update on retail CBDC that may become DeFi on-ramp, right? And again, this is that's why I wanted to pick up all of these. This is all global. This is all over the world.
Yeah.
So the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, right, published a paper outlining the state of research on its proposed retail central bank digital currency, and they're calling it RCBDC.
Okay.
And plans for its further development. This is the third paper that the HKMA has published on the EHKD as the proposed CBDC is called. Yeah, we got all kinds of acronyms over here, man.
Yeah.
Y'all keep up. This is it. But while it appears that the EHKD might not have an imminent role to play in the current retail payment market, we believe prospective use cases can emerge quickly out of the rapid evolution or even revolution in the digital economy. Now, I mean, they're working in all kinds of different ways. It's not just banking. This is retail. And again, you're talking about every way that you can use money, dollars, wands, rubles, whatever they are, you're seeing it all start rolling into what we've been kind of into for at least 2 years, at least people in our in our ecosystem. So again, cool to be in ahead of things, right? It's rare that we ever get to be a part of that, right? Japanese banking giant Nomura launches digital, and this is a little different, digital ecosystem VC arm. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because that's literally what the B's are, right?
Right.
We're Web3 venture capitalists. So Nomura said the business named Laser Digital will provide new value in the area of digital assets for clients under the Switzerland-based holding company Laser Digital, right? A robust regulatory regime for digital assets and blockchain projects. So they're going to stay in the forefront of digital innovation is a key priority. That's exactly what's great about having this Web3 VC that you're a part of, and that's what these NFTs represent. So this will focus on investments including central finance, decentralized finance, and Web3 and blockchain infrastructure. I think that's what we're going to be looking at too. Maybe not much of this, right? But
Right.
a lot of the other things. So over the coming months, aimed at secondary trading and investor products. But this bank, Tim, has 454 billion, right, in gross asset under management. So they're pretty substantial. That's a pretty good size bank. Nice. I'm sure that's not all for the VC ventures and things like that,
Right.
but that's quite the treasure chest that they got there. And heck, that's what we're trying to do. Not maybe that. We could dream, but yeah, $1 billion self-generating fund. That's awesome in this kind of space, and be able to get into whatever it is, a blockchain project or some kind of DeFi tool or product. That's what it's all about. That's what the B's are, man. Cool. Here's one, Tim. Iran to begin crypto real CBDC trial despite possible lack of infrastructure. So Iran is rolling out a central bank digital currency, right? This is
Imagine
going, huh?
That's
Imagine.
a buzzword between all these countries now.
I wanted to do this because it is. This is everywhere. Everybody. I mean, there
Yeah.
you go. That's it's just there's no way that this is not going. No matter what we're in. We're in some crypto winter, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
This is the time to kind of reload and just get prepared. And that's again what all we've been doing. Just building, continuing to keep your eye focused and do what we're doing, right? So Iran begins pilot launch of crypto real tomorrow. Central Bank of Iran said on Wednesday that it will begin pilot launch of the bank's digital currency as of Thursday. So good stuff, man.
Wow.
And it's they're countering corruption that is pervasive in Iran, right? So hey, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But the moreover, again, any of these coins, when you're in this crypto and you got a crypto central bank digital currency, also it means you can move from Ethereum to that token, right? That's money. So that's great. The Binance CEO, and this is just kind of him being interviewed. I wanted to go over this about what's going on in this bear market is healthy for crypto, and especially long term. Everything this needs to happen. You can't just kind of have rocket ship moves up and never comes down. That doesn't even make sense, right? So price corrections are actually good. That's what he's saying here. You go down a little further. Instead, he suggested investors look at the number of users. Look at the number of users buying and using crypto instead of always comparing it to fiat dollars, which we're all seeing that it's inflation we're having in our own country, and that just means the dollar is weaker, right? It's losing value. So don't compare it to that. And I know we all pay our bills in that, but look at the adoption rate is what's going on. That continues to happen. Users continue to buy and use crypto, and also look at the wallets. The wallets continue to grow. So and still we are still early, is what he's saying, and there's a lot of room to grow. So that we know this. This is kind of stuff that we kind of repeat and talk about here. So here it is. This is the ride. You gotta ride out the crypto winter, and it's happened a couple of times. There's been several cycles. I was coming out of that last one, like in what
Mhm.
2018, 2019. That's kind of where I got in. But there was that one in 2017 with all the the launching of all those tokens, right? The initial coin launches, the ICOs, right? So he says he's optimistic, and and about more than just the bear market when it comes to regulations. He argued that regulators, especially in the U.S., have tried to incorporate crypto into existing financial frameworks, such as, and we starting to see that. What is it? A security or is it a commodity?
Right.
They're, hopefully, they kind of separate some of them. All right, they don't just throw it all in one basket, or they just create its own thing. Because I mean, I believe cryptocurrency is, you don't know how do you compare it to it? Because some of it you could use it for money, some of it are actually based behind projects. It's like having little micro stocks of a
Right.
company. So it's hard to say what it really is, right?
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, if you're gonna, I mean, why put, this shape? I was gonna say, put a square peg in a round hole. Why are you gonna force it into security or commodities? Why don't you just let it be the crypto?
Right.
There's different kinds of crypto and all, but it should fall under the crypto blockchain, category instead of messing with those other two categories, because there's the SEC and the securities. I mean, that would ruin all their, not ruin, but change their whole formulas and everything else, because they're going to include some crypto over here, some crypto over there. So they might as well just make their own category.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is somebody or Coinbase. And they just a couple questions I want to go over because she was answering, and I feel uh, pretty much the same of what she's talking about. So I'm going to read a couple of the questions and then I'm going to just read her response. So the crypto market has taken a downturn. How is your team thinking about this? What's going on? She's like, volatility is painful and can be scary. Nobody likes to lose money in the short term, whether in crypto or in stock market more broadly. That said, volatility is also natural for emerging technological breakthroughs like crypto. At Coinbase, and that's where obviously she's worked. She's like the head of marketing, I think. We're inspired by long-term view and the spirit of those who continue to keep innovating, no matter what the external environment is. And Coinbase, I think it was back, 10 years ago. So they actually launched
Right.
during some of those tough times, right? And that's what she's talking about right here, right? Where does the confidence in crypto rebound come from? Coinbase was founded 10 years ago in the crypto winter. After founding, they quickly entered three wrenching downturns. And she's not candy coating. It is tough, man. Being in crypto during this time was incredibly challenging and lonely. But Coinbase and the crypto economy more broadly emerged stronger for it. A lot of new and exciting projects, entrepreneurs, and communities formed during this time. And again, you will see that in this downturn, in this cycle, right? And that's what happens. What do you think Coinbase has learned from the past? Crypto has exited every winter stronger than it entered. This is true across all metrics. Regardless of how long it lasts or how severe it gets, we believe this cycle will be no different. This is the opportunity for the defining companies of Web3 to merge. And that's exactly right. Anybody, especially that just continue to build, weren't launching just crap, right? Just out there, just kind of going off the hype and, talking about, hey, we're going to the moon. And that was it. And then just said,
Right.
hey, we're building the metaverse, or we're building a game, or we're building utility. That's not going to work. That's not going to cut it. That's not what was done here at all, right? These are asset-backed NFTs. They have function, they have utility. Our Bee Honey token has utility. We also know of M2, which is a monetary system, right? That is a decentralized, centralized bank, which has incredible mechanics and function to it. And all the other stuff, the Star Wires, the Wafus, the Pixel, and so much more. So that's what I'm saying. There's amazing opportunities when you're really building them over here. It's not all about, like I said, the hype and all the craziness that was going on. So it's crazy. But This is the last part. This is kind of a follow up of what I did yesterday. I went to that CoinZoom Cash, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Remember? And yeah,
Yeah. Let's hear it.
it
I want to know the full scoop.
number one, it was very cool because I went and read a little deeper, a little further. The minimum deposit is $20. Okay,
Okay.
depending on the store, you can deposit up to $9.99 per transaction. See, I didn't get that per transaction, but you can deposit $2,500 per day, and up
Okay.
to $10,000 every 30 days. Right?
Nice.
And when I'm telling you you can do this, I had my wife go today because I pulled the app up on my phone, pulled it up. There was a map of Walgreens. That's the closest thing to me. It's only 15, 20 minutes away. Again, I live in the middle of nowhere, and it's crazy that this thing, closest thing is a little town. And yes, you pulled up, there was Walgreens. You click the little icon just like you would on Google Maps. When you click it, it pops up this barcode, not a QR code. It pops up a barcode, and
Right.
I gave her some money, cash money, right? And she went down there, and the kid never did it before. The cashier who was there is like, "Oh," he was excited too. He's like, "Whoa, I'm taking crypto." He's like, "I wanted to do crypto." And he's like, "This is awesome." He didn't have any training on it, right?
Right.
All she did is when you get there, you hit the button and it makes that barcode alive, like living,
Right.
right? It was just a sample at first. You hit the button, you got 15 minutes, that barcode is now live. So he scanned it just like he would scan a candy bar at the store, just like that. Scanned it, and the $100 came up. She gave him the money, cash, and immediately when she hit the register or he hit the register, it was immediately in there, right?
Wow.
Now, when she got home 15, 20 minutes later, I immediately transferred that USD, because it was US dollars in that account, and I transferred into Ethereum, and then I moved that Ethereum to my MetaMask all within the next hour.
Nice.
It was pretty amazing, man.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. And
You
that's
have
on,
to you have to give that kid behind the counter your referral link so that he can get his own account going.
that's right. Well, he was blown away. He's like, "What do you mean I'm doing crypto?" Because he didn't know. No training from Walgreens, right?
Right.
All he knew is to scan the code and take the $100. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's
It is
beautiful.
beautiful.
I
And
tell you, man, if they make it any easier, crypto, what do you call it? The adoption's going to be here before you know it.
yeah.
All these stores, like you showed off last night, all these stores being able to take the crypto, put it in there. That's great.
Yeah. And this is what it looked like. It had a button that said fund your account, and then this all popped up. So just like Coinbase, debit card, bank deposit, ACH, direct deposit, wire transfer, fund with other crypto. Down here, that's the new feature right there I've never seen before. CoinZoom Cash. That's what you clicked, and when you click it, it opens up this map, right? This map right here, and it gives you whatever you want direction. But you click one of these icons, and then the barcode pops up just like this.
Right.
Crazy, man.
Beautiful. I
Yeah.
love it.
That is nice. I'm excited because I that is what adoption looks like. And like I said, it wasn't even a hold on it. The only problem I had is I didn't understand because there's a little toggle switch where you have to pay. They have their own Zoom token, just think of Ether, right? If you don't have Ether, you can't do any transactions. Same thing with them. If you don't have their Zoom token, you can't do transactions. But you can flip the little toggle switch and it'll take Ether as well. So I didn't know that. I found
Okay.
it. Yep. That was
So
the only
it's
thing that helped me out.
theirs, but then you hit the button and switch over if you don't have it.
Right. And you should because it's cheaper, right? If you use their little Zoom token, it's not nearly as expensive. But the transaction fee is 5% or $6, whichever is greater, is automatically deducted. So when you put $100 in, I had 94 ready, right?
Beautiful.
Yep. Cool stuff, man.
Very cool. I love that. I'm gonna have to click the link now and set up my own account.
And yes, Robin, I see the question at the bottom. We'll go back through. It's available to all the Walgreens. And when you pull up that map, it's not just Walgreens. There's a Quick Trip. There's places everywhere. That's what's bonkers right now. I mean, how is it adoption is not there? Because that thing also, it has a debit card. So not only can I move money in with just cash, it's done, it's there immediately. I can also use the debit card. So now when my ETH goes up to it's 5,000 in ETH, right? And you made all those gains, you can
Yeah.
spend it with their card.
Beautiful.
And I know crypto.com, you told me, you were saying that too.
Yep.
But not where it does all this, man. I mean, all of it.
No, well, you can't deposit funds to crypto.com anywhere of those places, across Walgreens, across the country. You can't do that with crypto.com. So, to have that, I mean, I had to go to my bank. I had to fill out all the paperwork to wire the money in. I had to fill that out and send it over to crypto.com. That's how it got in there. And then I don't know if it was a day or not, but it wasn't instantaneous. So forget it. This hands down, if you want to get money into a crypto account, if you feel you want to get into, buy some Ether or buy the Bitcoin, like our friend at Plan B says, this is where I bought because I think it's going to go up. And he made two right moves already. So I'm going to tend to agree that, Bitcoin's getting ready to make a move. So if you want to go get some crypto in there, and you can go to Walgreens or any of the other dozens of places that they have affiliations with and throw some cash at that up to $10,000 a month, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And that's really going a long way for adoption.
Kind of crazy, man. Here's Ariel. I didn't know if you go through these. I was just going to say.
I showed one or two, but yeah, let's go through them.
Double Crown. That's right. I love it, Ariel. That's what it was a nice one. And George, miners are creating buying opportunities. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. I want a black mom. Yeah. There you go. Total sold. Thank you, Ariel. 409 worker bees, 113 princess, and 33 royal queen. I love that. Thank you.
33 royals. That's a long way to go for those royals.
That's it. Bee Honey tokens as of today, 2,514,793. Love it. As much as we learn, as much as we are empower ourselves. Yes, absolutely, Mauricia. Good to see you too. Scott Patton. Oh yes, cool information. Thank you. Appreciate it, Scott. Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna have to tell you, Ray. Hold on. Scott is a friend of mine, and I don't want to say I cheated on you, but he runs a program for alternative investors.
Right on.
He had me on his program today, and I think we're going to be doing some more of those. And he's launching it across a couple different networks, and I think it's going to end up on the Roku and Amazon stations as well. Right so Scott's a friend and a good guy who runs a nice operation. So he's been watching the shows for a while, and he said, "Look, I need you to get you on here. I'm doing things with real estate guys and other guys, investors, and I want you to handle some crypto questions that we get to come up." So I went and joined him today. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Welcome, Scott.
I made sure I had the Clabified shirt on,
Not Tina Fat Lard one, right? No, that's awesome.
Good stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Scott. It was great. It was a great time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to do more of those.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome, Scott. Appreciate it. And I just got 3 more family members involved because of this show and the content shared. You both, thank you. I appreciate that, Josh. Right on, man.
Buzz.
Yes, buzz. Right on. Yes, George, 1,000 or even millions are made chasing. That's right, the bull, stocking up and hibernating with the bear makes millions to billions. That is right on, George.
Yes.
Great quote. Love it. Is that available? Yes, that's also kind of right. Yep. Post the link. Hey, Josh, I'll send it to you, man. I got you. Tim's laughing. It is.
Sign up yet, otherwise I'd have thrown my link up.
I get yeah, that's what happens. So
throw it right in there, Ray. Throw it right in.
Yeah. Well, I gotta log. I can't log in from here. I got it on my phone. I can't throw it on here.
You're kidding.
I'll put it in the description.
I forget where you sent it to me. Hold on, let me see.
Oh yeah, well hold it. If that is, it's Skype, didn't it? Oh no, it was a text. It was a
text.
Text it and Skype it to me.
Hold on one second.
And I'll grab it.
I'm gonna do it for you, Ray. I'm gonna take care of you.
There you go. But it is. Hey, listen. The reason I'm saying it, I just wanted to test it because that really stood out to me. Once I saw that, where you could do cash and it's immediately available. We all know because we were trying to do this with Coinbase, especially when we were all doing DeFi. Everybody. It was very, very difficult, and people were getting their money held up for sometimes 10 to 21 days. This was immediately available, and like I said, it was pretty incredible.
Well, there it is, Ray. I threw it in there. Of course, they don't have to copy it down the screen. It's in the comments right now. That's Ray's link. So Ray's going to get $5.
I get 5
if
bones.
he signs up. So
Thank you.
full disclosure.
Yes.
And that's Ray's affiliate link. And but this is not financial advice.
No, you
even,
don't have to
even
do it.
for Ray. But go have some fun with it. Check it out and go see if there's locations around you to make it convenient to throw some money into crypto. It sounds like it couldn't be easier. So that'd be a good thing.
Throw a screenshot up and just you can put that in the comments too. That would be cool. After this show ends, you can put all the places that it shows up around you. Because I like I said, I live in the middle of nowhere, and to have it right to the next town, that's ridiculous.
Right.
So
yeah, no, that's fantastic, and it's going to help adoption like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. There's only 3,000 people in this town, so
yeah. But you had 3 options to go, and put stuff in there. So that's just great.
Yep.
Great.
Very cool.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me check back in on the auction. We'll do one more refresh just to make sure we didn't miss anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure all these bids held. 3144, 2,888, and 1122. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. So we'll do it again in 25 hours.
Yes.
We'll have a fresh 25. What do we got? 25 minutes till the new batch comes out, new 5, and then we'll do it again in 9:30 tomorrow night.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, Ray.
Righto.
There you have it.
All right.
Good show. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Obviously, we got the auction, and now Tooltip Tuesday. All that kind of good stuff. We'll be having fun.
Yep.
Let's get that together. Yep. Take us out, Ray.
Oh, thank you, Mauricia. Take it easy. Appreciate y'all. Awesome. Good night. See you, Robin. Thank you for joining us.
See you tomorrow.
Later.